We've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season. A measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, two top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that. And
oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Smith. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
He's got it on the run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so your receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Briggs. Still running at the 40. All out of space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Going back to work on offense now. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen.
Flying out to the left. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll try the run. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The play action fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Briggs. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. Turning it on. And the defense drags him down. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Ducks have this offense rolling. On the move. Shakes off the defender. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Cook. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bray. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 40, there he goes. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Ducks are on the move. Caught in the backfield. It's Ashley. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hand off from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Ducks have it with a first and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Grab behind the line. It's Perry. And he will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pitch him inside the 20, still going. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Pressure coming. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dances away. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's Bray. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Bray. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Inside 36 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away, doing it clean. No PI on that one.
And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to scramble. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to run it.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
With the catch, it's Jordan. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
The Sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds his man. It's Cook. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Grabbed in the middle. It's McFadden. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Steps away. Throws into the middle of the field. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith. They will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Boom. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. At midfield, he's got room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the marker. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oregon.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, remember, the defense allowed a rushing touchdown to this quarterback on the last drive, so a nice job making some adjustments on the sideline. They look like they've got a little bit of a better plan for him, and more people are more aware of when he's going to keep the football. That time, they don't just get a sack, but they generate a massive loss.
He'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires complete on the crosser. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
What a great play by the defense. In a critical down late in the game. One possession behind. You needed to come up with that play now to hopefully force a punt and give your offense a chance to go win the game.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cook. Made a defender miss. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Wants to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Going right and going deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Complete out of the backfield. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking downfield on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A run for the quarterback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looks as if he's going to run it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football. And that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us. And they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. This is a design run. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. And I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here.